Okay, so this is the last of the examples that we're going to learn today. So there's going to be two other problems after this that talk about like the AP test and some things that are going to be on there. But this just kind of reaches back as to what we have been doing for today. So if I wanted to find h prime of x in this scenario, I'm going to do h prime of x is equal to, hey, that's the product rule. So the first one times the derivative of the second one plus the second one times the derivative of the first one. And that's it there. So if I wanted to find h prime of 2, all I'm doing is plugging in 2 for each of my x's here. And what's nice about this problem is they give us all of those up there. So all I have to do is just plug in the pieces. So h prime of 2 is equal to f of 2, which is 5, g prime of 2, which is 3, plus g of 2, which is 1, and f prime of 2, which is 4. So h prime of 2 is equal to 15 plus 4. H prime of 2 is equal to 19. We got another one. It's the quotient rule. So remember, quotient rule is very fun. Just got to remember it. So it's low d high minus high d low. All of this is going to be over low squared. Same thing. So if I have h prime of 2, that's going to give me g of 2. Well, g of 2 is 1. F prime of 2 is 4. F of x is 5. G prime of x is 3. G prime of 2 is 3. And then all on the bottom, g of 2 squared ends up being 1 squared. So to solve this one, I would just go ahead and 1 times 4 is 4. 5 times 3 is 15, and that's all over 1. 4 minus 15 divided by 1, that ends up being equal to negative 11.